Well, thank you so much and welcome everyone to our very first Doctor's Edition. And I must say, Melissa, thank you for setting this platform up for us. I always want to share with you that I've been practicing for over 30 years. And yes, I just finished my 12-hour call. Thankfully, it was quiet, no babies were born. But 3 years ago, Melissa Boston, our CEO of Wakanna, introduced me to CBD. Do you remember that? You reached out to me, Melissa, on Facebook and said, what do you know about CBD? Well, guess what, guys? I knew zero about CBD. In fact, I had never heard of CBD. I thought Melissa was trying to get me to buy a laboratory. CBC in medicine means complete blood count. But I'm telling you folks, when I did my due diligence, when I did my research, when I really looked at the benefits of this amazing plant cannabis and the opportunity that I could offer my patients a holistic, natural way of addressing their health, I was on board. And I've been on board for this amazing ride, just seeing hundreds and hundreds in the thousands now over the last 3 years of patients really able to deal with chronic long-term challenges with this plant. So we're going to get started. I'm going to bring up, well, first I just want to introduce part of our medical advisory board. You know, here at Wakanna, our products are doctor recommended, but I am just so excited that my colleagues were open. They were open-minded about learning about this plant that's been used for over 6,000. So I want to bring up my first colleague, Dr. Tyus Crawford, who I met about 5 years ago, right, Dr. Crawford? We were in a bikini challenge of all things, right? At the time, I was over 211 pounds, severely overweight, and joined a gym and met Dr. Crawford, who has always been a beast in her own right. She's a marathoner. She has done triathlons. She is a family practitioner and truly has a passion for patients and their health in a holistic way. So I want to bring up Dr. Tyus Crawford. Dr. Tyus Crawford, you want to take it away?
Yes, let me share my screen here. So while we get this internet and everything started, yes, once again, I am Tyus Crawford Thomas. And thank you, Melissa, and all the co-founders for allowing me to share my experience as a physician and a mom of 5 with the experience I had with Wakanna. And yes, Rita, we met around 5 years ago at the gym, and on my road of trying to improve my blood pressure, I lost between 25, 30 pounds and changed my diet and wanted to continue to do that. So that is one of the reasons why I said yes to Wakanna, because Wakanna was another way, CBD was another way to assist me in controlling like aches and pains from different exercises, but also it helped me to sleep better and to also decrease my blood pressure. And then secondly, I am a fan of Wakanna because of generational wealth. As a physician, all the 5 girls don't want to be doctors, but what I can do is have an opportunity to pass down generational wealth. So that is the reason why Wakanna and we are here for the health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. So Dr. Rita, should I start with the slide?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Wakanna is a company where we have the vision and the mission. The vision that we exist to help end the negative stigma that cause communities around the world to suffer and lose out on health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. The mission is that we are the catalyst to stir a movement that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space as entrepreneurs, formulators, and investors, evoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. And most recently, and as Dr. Rita said, cannabis was used thousands of years ago, but it was illegal. And now in 2018, the Farm Bill deregulated cannabis as a Schedule 1 product. A Schedule 1 product is basically a medicine or compound that is considered addictive, and it doesn't have any medical properties. So with the 2018 Farm Bill, that was deregulated, and now in the United States, you see more CBD and cannabis and hemp being used in mainstream. And so when I say mainstream, the cannabis industry is booming. You're seeing it and different periodicals. You're standing in the store, you're reading, seeing the magazines with the cannabis flower. You're taking a second look and saying, wow, that's something, you know, that's no longer legal. It's become essential to assist people in treating not treating, but alleviating some of their symptoms. And the exciting part about the CBD industry is that and last year in 2019, the revenue was in the billions, over 5 billions, and it's expected in the next 4 years, 2024, to go over 20 billion. And I want to be a part of that, just a small part of that. So Wakanna offers an opportunity, a ground floor opportunity, where last year, our first year in existence, to the last year, our revenue was approximately $3 million. This year, even through the pandemic, we've reached $5 million and expected next year to go well beyond that exponentially to $2 million. So Wakanna is sustainable in this pandemic time that we have. And now I want to hand it off to Dr. Montgomery.
So I just want to interject and introduce everyone to Dr. Erica Montgomery. She is a clinical psychologist, and I'm telling you, she has been a great colleague to work with. We've done many podcasts together. Her specialty is counseling with adults and children, I believe. She's here locally, as well as Dr. Crawford. And I just want to thank you again for, you know, bringing this very critical information about what CBD is and how you use it and offer it to your patients. Thank you, Dr. Montgomery.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Dr. Rita. I appreciate the introduction. Yes, I am a clinical psychologist, and the reason why I chose Wakanna, like Dr. Rita mentioned, is that I have been working with patients for over 23 years, and I really wanted to offer them a healthy alternative in something else that I could recommend to them to help them manage the stress, the anxiety, the depression, increased focus, help with sleep, in a healthy alternative format, as opposed to prescription medication, which has many side effects. And so when I came upon CBD, it was actually from one of my patients, and she told me about the benefits that she was getting from the hemp CBD oil. And so I looked into it, and that's when I found Wakanna. And the thing that I love about Wakanna, not only are the products quality, supreme quality products, but it is owned by 4 African-American female women. And so being an African-American Latino female, it was the right fit for me. And like I said, the products are supreme quality, and that's important when you're putting your name and your integrity and your business behind a product. You have to believe in it. And so I'm a firm believer of the benefits in science of CBD. I take CBD myself daily, the pure tincture, 300 milligram, and then I also do the gummy And so again, this is what I'm recommending to my patients to help them deal with some of the mental health issues they deal with and the stress. And so what is CBD? CBD is short for cannabidiol, and it is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. And so out of the more than 85 different cannabinoids, it is the second most common, next to delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which is the compound typically found in marijuana. And so unlike THC, which again is the compound that has these psychoactive properties in marijuana that get you high, CBD is not psychoactive, and it doesn't get you high. And so we like to say that CBD offers the medicinal benefits, but without the high. And so we know that we don't have to worry about the THC in the product when we're using it. And that allows us to be able to pass random drug screens, that allows us to function when we're at work and we're, at home just wanting to relax, because we don't have to worry about the psychoactive properties. We don't have to worry about, those random drug screens. And so that's just perfect for me and my patients, because with CBD, you get the medicinal benefits of the hemp plant without the high. And so the Wakanna products, again, they're a supreme product. So they're third-party tested, fully compliant with the State Department of Agriculture. All of our hemp is grown in accordance with Section 7606 of the 2018 U.S. Farm Bill. And so we're compliant with the State Department. We're compliant with the organic and hemp growers. We're compliant with third-party testing. So that means we eliminate the toxins and the chemicals and any other unhealthy element from the plant or from the oil. And so, oftentimes people know that, they think of cannabis and then they connect that with marijuana. And so we have to do a lot of educating or learning and unlearning, because people typically, when we say cannabis or CBD, they think of THC and they think of marijuana or medicinal marijuana. And CBD is actually the medicinal part of the hemp plant that's not psychoactive. And so we go through the differences so we can educate and unlearn. So again, the THC that is commonly found in marijuana is psychoactive. It stimulates the receptors in the brain's pleasure center. It releases a higher than normal level of dopamine, and that's what creates the high. However, with the CBD, the effect is not intoxicating, does not get you high. It stimulates those receptors that regulate pain, anxiety, nausea, and more. And it has anti-inflammatory factors that help to relieve pain. And so again, for CBD, it's less than 0.3% THC. And for THC, there is a less percentage of the CBD. So again, you get the medicinal quality of the hemp plant without the high. And so when you take a look at the benefits that you find in CBD versus marijuana and some of the other cannabinoids in the plant, you find that CBD is the most beneficial. Okay, so you have here CBD, helps reduce pain, helps reduce nausea and vomiting, is shown to increase bone growth, helps to assist with decreasing the properties of tumors. It helps to improve psoriasis, improves with sleep, reduces seizures, and slows bacterial growth, relieves anxiety, benefits the nervous system, arteries, inflammation. It has antifungal properties. It improves muscle spasms and helps with psychosis. And so there is a lot of benefits that come from the CBD in the hemp oil, in the hemp plant, that you're going to get that you will not get with the THC that you commonly find in marijuana. So let's see. Okay, and so the ECS system is the endocannabinoid system, and what we now know that we hadn't known in the last 30 years is that our body has a natural endocannabinoid system, or ECS system. And the more that we learn about this system and the more research is available, we find that our bodies have receptors for CBD in all parts of our bodies. We find the CBD receptors in our brain, in our heart, our teeth, our stomach, our skin, our bowels, our kidneys, our liver, our lungs, our eyes. And so all of the systems in our body have receptors for CBD. And so our body is naturally designed to intake the CBD. And what it does, it creates homeostasis within our bodies. It creates the balance that helps us regulate our sleep, helps us regulate our blood sugars, helps us regulate our blood pressure, helps us regulate our mood, helps us regulate our weight. Again, it's creating the homeostasis. And so when we take the CBD on a daily basis, what it's doing is providing overall health benefits to all of the organs in our bodies and mentally in our brain health. And it's also a neuroprotectant, which means that it's going to help the neural connections and the chemistry in our body work optimally to provide us with the physical and mental health. And so I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Joy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Erica Montgomery. Now we truly understand how CBD works in the body, and it's real science. You know, when Melissa introduced me to CBD 3 years ago, as a physician, I wanted to see the science. Though CBD sounds like a snake oil, there is true science. The endocannabinoid system is how it works in our body. So thank you for breaking that down. Thank you for making that so clear, Dr. Erica Montgomery. And I want to introduce now my other colleague and business partner, Dr. Joy Smith, who is a PharmD. She did her training at FAMU. Currently is working at Cook County Hospital, and she is truly been a pioneer as it relates to the pharmacology of how cannabis works and all of the different properties that CBD provides for the body. Dr. Joy Smith, are you out there?
I sure am, Dr. Rita. Hello, everyone, and thank you for that introduction. Are you able to hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. If they let me see my slides, just one moment, please. All right, there we go. We should be able to do it now. So Dr. Montgomery, thank you for leading me into my part and making it so plain about what CBD is and how it works. Let me give you this slideshow here so that you're not seeing all the extra things on the page. Okay, so when we talk about our products, this is just a small subset of the products that we have on our Wakanna roster, what I like to call it. But this just gives you kind of an idea of the wide variety of products we have. We have culinary oils, and I'll talk a little bit more about the culinary products in a minute, but we have culinary oils that are infused with CBD. Of course, our hand and surface sanitizer, especially for these times where COVID is just running rampant and we need to protect not only our hands, but our surfaces that we come in contact with, that our families come in contact with. We have essential essential oils. And one that I really want to mention that's especially good for these times as well is our First Defense nasal spray. We also have some other essential oils that I'll talk about in a minute, but that First Defense nasal spray is going to be sprayed into your nose like a typical nasal spray. But what's going on inside of the nasal mucosa is that that area absorbs anything that goes into it about 6 to 8 more times than any other part of the body. So when you're taking our First Defense nasal spray that not only has CBD, but a host of other healing essential oils, you're taking in a product that is going to be absorbed into your body and be able to work optimally because of the fact that it's being absorbed so well. Like I said, we have our essential oils that I'll get into in a minute. We have our pain relief oils, our ever popular Powered by Hempranium, which is an amazing tincture that Dr. Rita happened to mention at the beginning if you were on the call a little bit early. We have our immune defense tea, our gummies, which are one of our most popular products, and then some of our smokable products. Now, you all may be concerned about smokable products because you may say, oh, well, I don't want to smoke a joint, or I heard vapes were bad, or I heard this and I heard that. Well, we're here to dispel most of the rumors that you heard and give you most of the facts, all of the facts, in fact. So you may see our little pre-roll here in the back, but with the pre-roll, there's also a vape cartridge that we have. Those are our 2 smokable products. And I want to emphasize these just because they get a bad rap. So our CBD joints are CBD with the legal limit of THC, the 0.3% or less. And then our vape cartridges are the same. They have the legal limit of THC, the 0.3% or less. What's important to note is that these products get into your body within 1 to 5 minutes. So if you're having acute issues, that acute pain, acute migraine, whatever it is that you're having, those can get into your body within 1 to 5 minutes. Vape cartridges specifically, and I want to note this because a lot of people have issues, vape cartridges have been dubbed as harmful to people. And a lot of that is because there's a vitamin E in some of the vape cartridges some companies put out. There's even dextromethorphan, which for our medical professionals, we know that that's a cough suppressant. Now you may think, okay, you add a cough suppressant to a smokable product that may make you cough, that's good, right? No. It's not, because when you have vitamin E that's heated up and inhaled into your lungs, when you have dextromethorphan that's inhaled into your lungs, those can cause irritation of the lung lining. And I'm mentioning that because Wakanna does not include those products or any products that will be harmful to our consumers in the formulation of what we create. What we say is in our product is in our product. And you'll know that because you can access our certificates of analysis for each of them. So I just wanted to make sure I made that point clear. Told you I was going to tell you about the culinary products. So we have our seasonings, we have our culinary oil. It's important to know that you can't get all of your CBD from your seasonings, but it is a good way to kind of dose appropriately and know exactly how much you're putting into your foods to give you some of that added health benefit. Now, what you need to know is that you can't fry chicken or fry fish or what have you, and then think that adding the CBD on top of it is going to make it this healthy food. I mean, you want to make sure you can marinate your food. You can season your food after you've cooked it if you want to dose it appropriately. But make sure that we're not heating any of these products over 350 degrees so we won't cook out the health benefit of it. Our essential oils. Now, I could stay here forever, but I am respectful of people's time. I am also an aromatherapist. And when I saw the essential oils that Wakanna decided to put out to our consumers, to our distributors, I really understood that our founders had healing in mind, because the black seed oil, the eucalyptus, the peppermint, the tea tree, the essential defense, the first defense, all of those are formulated to help heal, whether it's healing the skin, healing the nasal passages, healing all parts of the body. I knew that the founders really thought about what it was that they were going to put out in terms of healing properties. And these are a couple of a few of our most popular products. My pain trifecta that I like to talk about. A lot of people deal with pain. My pain trifecta is included in here: the Power Hempranium, the topical products, and the gummies. I use those together and I combine those when I'm having pain issues. And I feel that pain trifecta is very effective for a lot of other people as well. Our Power Water Soluble that you can incorporate into your water, your drinks, your water-based foods, so that you can still get that CBD benefit. These are just all amazing products that are really great for not only pain, but a lot of other disease states, mainly the ones that Dr. Montgomery talked about on that CBD chart, talking about how CBD affects the sleep, can affect some anti-tumor activity, can affect muscle spasm, all these different types of things that CBD can help. We even have a hemp-powered hair product. I mean, strengthening edges, giving your hair more volume, giving men a thicker beard. Minister Mooney can attest to that because his beard is on here all shiny and full and beautiful. And, you know, we see a lot of before and after pictures and this is one of our distributors as well, one of our millennials. He is using the hemp-powered hair product, and you can see how there's a difference before he used it and after. So our hemp-powered hair product has been brought to us, and we're being educated by our trichologist, Doris Mosley. She teaches us about how this hemp-powered hair product not only has CBD in it, but it also has a host of other essential oils, my favorite, a host of other essential oils in it that help to really facilitate the hair growth and really strengthen that follicle. So a disclaimer about our products. We talked about the smokable products, and I kind of gave you the information about why those products are indeed safe, because we don't have all of the extra harmful ingredients, the heavy metals, the dextromethorphan, the vitamin E. If you do have any issues with breathing, or you have any existing breathing issues, we don't recommend inhaled products. But we also want you to know that we don't sell them to persons under the age of 18. And our vaping oil is not for sale to persons under the age of 21. Of course, if you're pregnant, you have any medical conditions, you use medications, you always want to rope your doctor into what it is that you're doing. You want to make sure that they know what you're doing both holistically and traditionally. Next one is that the smokable products have been banned in certain states as of August 2nd. So as of August 2nd, it was the state of Texas, but it's also banned in Louisiana, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana. And what I'd also like you to know about our products is that some of our products have the legal limit of THC in them, which is the 0.3% or less, as Dr. Montgomery mentioned. And then some of our products have less than 0.0% of THC, which is our pure products. You can distinguish the two. Power has a black label, Pure has a white label. So if anybody is concerned about random drug screens at their job, that is something that you can take into account to still experience the benefits of CBD, but not be in trouble with your job. We don't want anyone to lose their jobs, okay? So, I mean, we have real results. It's not just me and the medical advisory board talking about how great CBD is and sitting in our own little bubble. We have real people who are saying how these products have helped them, helped their families, helped their coworkers, whoever it is that they've introduced this product to. Again, we have our medical advisory board. You'll see some of us on here. You see Dr. McGuire, you see, well, Dr. Napasha Getting, she's presented on a lot of our conferences and some of our other webinars, myself, Dr. Crawford, Dr. Montgomery, and Dr. Glass. We are all recommending these products because they work, and we have seen the impact on not only ourselves and our families, but some of our patients. So why shop Wakanna? Some of these reasons are the reason why I chose Wakanna in the first place, but for you, why shop Wakanna? There's premium products, affordable, organic products. You never really hear those two in the same sentence, but they're affordable, they're premium, they're organic. We don't have any mold, mildew, or pesticides in our products. We have third-party testing. We have one of the best labs testing our products to make sure that we are living up to what we say that we're providing. We have high-quality, organically grown products, and we're giving back to our communities in the midst of this movement. So, a little bit about why I chose Wakanna, and then I'm going to pass it on to Dr. Rita so she can give us all of the knowledge that she has. My brother got diagnosed with cancer in 2014, and he is fine now. But what we learned from him is about this whole other world about holistic healing. So he decided to take charge of his health, and before he chose traditional methods, he decided to choose some holistic methods of healing, and it just kind of opened us up to this world. So in my journey of figuring out where I fit into that world, I landed in the world of plant-based healing, and how all the plants that God gave us provide us with so many healing benefits if we just give them a chance. And the other piece of it is, given half a chance, our bodies can heal themselves. We just have to put the right things into it so that we can have great output. So I was searching around, I became an aromatherapist. I decided that, plant-based oils was my thing. And then Wakanna really found me. And when Wakanna found me, it married every skill that I've gotten in these 31 years. It married my skills in pharmacy to be able to talk about drug interactions. It married my plant-based oil experience and knowledge from being an aromatherapist. And then it spoke to my desire to help people. But what it also did was change my mentality around what it means to get income and what it means to be truly wealthy. Because when you're wealthy, if you have a whole lot of money and not a lot of time and no time to spend with your family, then what is that money really worth? So to have an opportunity to be able to grow unlimited income so that one day I might be able to be doing this call in Bali somewhere with you all, right? I don't have to punch anyone's clock. And that is what I'm working towards. So I'm just appreciative of the opportunity. I love this company. I love the quality products that we have. And I love the community and the movement that is Wakanna. So Dr. Rita, I'm gonna get off my soapbox and I'm gonna give it right back to you.
Wow, just drop the mic. Why don't you? Thank you so much. Wow, was that amazing? We first heard from Dr. Tyus Crawford about our mission, our vision here at Wakanna, about the industry, how this industry is going to be in excess of a $22 billion industry. Then we heard from Dr. Erica Montgomery, our clinical psychologist, about how CBD works in the body, the endocannabinoid system. And then Dr. Joyce Smith broke those products down and which products really are helping to get into our system and to really put our body back in balance, because we understand that we are truly out of balance with all the stress and sleep deprivation that occurs during this pandemic. But I want to share with you the opportunity here at Wakanna. You know, 3 years ago, I told you that I didn't know what CBD was, but I was very inquisitive about the cannabis space. You heard about our story. You may not know a lot about our co-founders. You met Melissa Boston, our CEO. She opened it up this evening. She brings to us over 29 years of experience in the direct sales market. She fired her boss at the age of 33. You know, I'm 58 years old. I'm so jealous, right? But soon I will be retired as well because of this opportunity. And we'll talk about what that is. And then we have our Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Patricia Van Pelt. She's a state senator. She's serving her 3rd term here in Illinois. She's an entrepreneur. She's an evangelist. And then our Chief Sales Officer, Phyllis Nash, who you will hear from at the very, very end. She also brings over 30 years of experience in real estate, in the liquor industry, in the restaurant industry. Just all 4 of us have been in this space. We are considered pioneers, absolute pioneers in this cannabis space. We've also helped build other companies in the millions of dollars as well. So what I want to share with you is the opportunity and why that's important as an obstetrician gynecologist. If you are here in the state of Illinois and you are in the healthcare profession, you may understand that as an obstetrician gynecologist, we are just hitting some very interesting times. We have seen 5 labor and delivery units close. They've closed the doors on our patients, on our community. So as a healthcare professional, not only am I interested in a holistic, organic, natural way of helping my patients to address chronic conditions and challenges, but also looking at an additional stream of income. Yes, that's even important for physicians, for attorneys, for everyone in this day and age. And so Wakanna, the movement, offers that opportunity. And so we're going to look at that opportunity. But first, I just want to say that there are 3 types of people after we give this information. You know, that first person is someone that is on the line that wants to support whoever invited them. You know, they want to start with these products. They want to try the tinctures. They want to try the gummies. And then number two is that person that wants to be involved in hosting a virtual platform party, because we know with social distancing that we can't convene like we used to. So person number two is someone who may want to host a virtual party. And then person number three is someone who wants to hear about the opportunity. They want to get started in the cannabis industry. They want to lock arms with the only minority-owned female CBD company here in Illinois and probably all over the 50 states. And so you want to just stay on the line, and I want to give you information about the opportunity. So person number one, again, you're that customer. You may not want to stay on to hear about the opportunity. Person number two, you can see yourself doing something like this, hosting a virtual party or a virtual platform and really helping to get the word out about CBD and Wakanna. And then again, person number three wants to hear about the dispensary opportunities as another way to earn income. As myself, I'm excited about Wakanna because again, as a physician, many physicians are looking at the fact that healthcare is just not what it used to be, right? We used to be in an opportunity where we owned private practices, but now large hospital entities have really taken over, and private practice is something of the past. So when we look at the 7 ways that you can earn income when you lock arms with us here at Wakanna, we're going to talk about those 7 ways. One way is earning money by having your own online CBD website. This gives you the opportunity to earn money without holding any inventory. In fact, each time your customer comes to your website, you earn between 20 and 50% commission. You get free shipping, or your customers get free shipping with all orders over $50. See, we understand during this pandemic that we need to really help those to get that free shipping. And as Dr. Joy Smith said, affordable, natural, and organic products are what we offer here at Wakanna. Our products are third-party validated and tested. This website is also the opportunity that you will have for 30 days for free if you want to try out our free website, as long as you are certified within 30 days of having your website. See, certification is very important to us here at Wakanna, and we're going to talk about what that is, what that means, and why it's important to understand how CBD works in the body, how to dose, how to infuse. All of these things you'll learn in certification. So Wakanna is a home-based business model. We're a hybrid between a micro franchise and a multi-level marketing company, where you as a broker or business partner, you are able to get overrides. So as you start to build a team, you get 15% overrides on your level 1. See, Robert Kiyosaki says it best. He is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he said the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for what? Looks for work. And then an opportunity for our full crown jewel dispensary owners. A full crown jewel dispensary is the best way to lock arms with us here at Wakanna. See, this is a $2,000 value, and what it gives you and includes is $1,500 worth of products. These products are used as you can retail, as well as products that you take for yourself. In fact, I've had a very bad ski injury that I had in 2009, and these products have afforded me the ability to run 3 marathons, 2 triathlons, I'm telling you, and get good sleep. I think that that is like the most powerful impact these products gave me pretty much immediately was my sleep. It also includes this pack 2 vouchers for our Wakanna University. That is our source of cannabis education, as well as a broker master key. That broker master key allows you to give away as many of those 30-day free CBD sites as your heart desires. It also advances you to Sapphire. That is one of the very first benchmarks, or our leaders in our company is Sapphire level for 6 months. Every time that you sell one of these full crown jewel dispensaries, as you bring in business partners and they purchase a full crown jewel dispensary, you earn $200. And you also get bonuses from $5 to $50 paid 7 levels deep. Now, the Wakanna University, again, you get 2 vouchers when you come in at a full crown jewel dispensary. The Wakanna University is your cannabis education. You learn about social media marketing. Our CEO, Melissa Boston, is a social media strategist. She'll teach you everything about how to market and brand yourself. It also teaches you how to build a customer base. You learn how to make money in making edibles. You learn a lot about cannabis investing. I teach you everything about CBD 101. Sorry. That's a hospital operator. Thank you, thank you. You also learn about compliance. You know, the FDA has not regulated this industry, but we do know that there's certain things that they don't want us to say, and that's making claims about products, making claims about income. You also learn about compensation. There's also starter packs. These starter packs are either the Millennial Starter Pack or the Stimulus Starter Pack. These start at $199. We give you $200 worth of retail products that you can start taking yourself or retail. These starter packs come with that broker key activation where you're able to give away those free websites. Also, 1 admission for our Wakanna University. So each time that you sell one of these starter packs, you earn $40, as well as you earn bonuses from $4 to $20, and those are paid 7 levels. So the Wakanna difference is very, very different from any other network marketing company. We don't have those business startup fees that many of us are used to that have been involved in companies. There's no website hosting fees that many companies charge you. There's no required auto ships. There's no balancing legs and quotas and shipping costs. And I'm telling you, the compensation plan has been proven since we've launched Wakanna in April 20th of 2019. We have a customer support system. We have shared revenue pool, and our business is willable. And we're talking about legacy wealth. We're talking about an industry that is going to produce that and in a opportunity that can be willable to our legacy. And then the unlimited income potential. There's no ceiling. I'm telling you, being your own boss means spending more time with family. So there's 3 ways to get started here at Wakanna. There's 3 ways to lock arms with us. There's 3 ways to help us get this movement really, really going in the entire world. Our first way is through our full crown jewel dispensary. That is the best option, $9.98, to take advantage of all 7 ways to get paid here at Wakanna. And then there's our starter packs, our millennial or stimulus packs. That's $199, another great way. And then if money is an issue, if there is some opportunities where not right now you have the $199 or even the $9.98, there is a 30-day free test drive that you can take, just knowing that in 30 days to continue getting those commissions, you need to be certified in our Wakanna University. So right now I'm gonna bring up our CSO, our Chief Sales Officer, Phyllis Nash, who is affectionately known as our midwife, where she bursts the opportunity, every business opportunity that you have in your body out of you. See, I'm the physician that comes in when the baby's born 2 minutes before, but Phyllis is there for the whole 9 months. When that birthing process happens, it is explosive. So Phyllis Nash, are you out there? You can take
I
it.
am out here. I am out here. And I just want to commend you guys. You all blew it up. I'm so proud of you guys. Anybody out there, the guests, if you don't have your doctors, your medical professionals, anybody in the health industry, anybody really, but join this call. Because I remember, Dr. Rita, when we got started almost 3 years ago, doctors were not so fast to come on board. But now look at this team of doctors that Wakanna has recommending this plant and all the benefits. I am so excited. If I was not already in this company, one of the co-founders, I would be signing up right now because we got something that we can give the world and to share with. So what I want to recommend everybody on the call to do, if you're a guest of somebody, think about whether you're a number one, that's a customer, somebody that just wants to use the product. I was so glad I got back here to do this event because what happened? I had to go back to the dispensary. People wanted a tour. They wanted to know about Wakanna. They wanted the products. So guess what? I went. So if you're number one to have product that you'll keep on coming back for, then go to get to your person that invited you, get their website. I am sure there is a 10% discount tonight. If you buy within the next 24 hours, you can go on that site and purchase product for you and your loved ones. That number two person is someone that says, hey, I want to do one of these. I want to host one of these for my friend and maybe be able to earn me enough product for myself. I'm going to invite my family, my friends, people I know, because this information needs to be shared. And I'm going to benefit because I'm going to get free product. That's a person number two. But then there's that person number three, that person that says, I don't only want to use that product, I want to be in this business because I know tons of people that need the benefits that Wakanna has to offer. And right now, guys, the most important thing is what? Number one is health. And number two is having a financial sound, financial base so that what can we do? We can leave legacy. For Ayana to be able to leave legacy for her children and her children's children. That's what we want to create here at Wakanna. So again, before closing, remember, number one is a customer. Number two is somebody that says, hey, I want to host a party and an event just like this and invite people. And number three is somebody that wants to get started in this business. So let them know, because they're calling you up. If they invited you on this line, they are going to call you up and ask you if you're a 1, 2, or 3. You know the answer. So back to you, Dr. Rita. And again, I applaud you, the whole lineup. I am so proud.
Was that so exciting? Thank you so much, Dr. Tyus Crawford Thomas, Dr. Erica Montgomery, Dr. Joy Smith, and my little patient, Ayana. I see you out there. Phyllis Nash, Melissa Boston. Thank you, all attendees. Thank you, guests. Thank you, business partners. Thank you for supporting us in the Doctor's Edition. And remember your number. Number one, you're a customer. Number two, you want to take advantage of having a party, sharing this information. Or number three, like I was when Melissa came to me, I was ready to get started now and tonight.